All right. This is absolutely a true story. UPS driver came over today and dropped this thing off. And you want to know what? I asked him. I said, "Have you seen the original Toy Story?" Dude, look at those. Gosh, I'm old to have guns. Like, okay. So anyway, I asked him, "Have you seen the original Toy Story?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Approximately how old has the oldest man been that has grabbed a delivery for you and ran around in a circle after he signed for it, screaming, 'It came, it came, it came, it came, it finally came, the big one'?" And of course, the answer was that shit has never happened. So I didn't do it. I wish I would have. I have security cameras that would have caught it. It would have been worth it. It happened in my head. So whatever, that's good enough. Where the fuck is I don't do selfies. All right, so yeah, dude, check this shit out. So somehow Arkin is like, I love Arkin. That's this is an old box I've had that for a couple months, and yeah, love Arkin stuff. But there was a super long waiting list on the 7 to 35 by 56. Had to pay an extra $50 or whatever, $60 to get it off of Amazon, but whatever. I wanted it, and gee golly willikers, they, had a 5 to 6 week waiting list, or 6 to 8 week waiting list. And you know what? I'm American. I shop on Amazon. See, yeah, Bob, you get it. Uh, I want my candy. I want it now. So DNT is Dynamite, and there is something special that is different. There's one tiny thing that is different about this reticle from the 7 to 35 by 56 from Arkin. And you know that the companies are kind of like kissing cousins. Like, you're not really sure how related they are, but they're totes related. There's they got the Zulus something or whatever. Anyway, so here's the cool thing about that Thermnight too. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to tell you about this. The reticle in here is different, and the reticle in here is basically shenanigans. And if you look at it real hard, you might realize that it has basically ripped off all the subtensions from a much more expensive company. So I get to use their app as my ballistic calculator because it's basically a complete copy of their reticle. Yeah. And I don't care because they're expensive for no damn reason. I mean, they're nice. They're just double the price that they should be. Okay? They act like they're making each individual thing for one at a time for each customer, as if Henry Ford was never born and never, I know he didn't invent it, but he like totally standardized the, what do you call that process? Assembly line. Anyway, so here's another thing. This is why people aren't like really picking up on why this thing is super cool, is that they're missing something. They're missing something really important. So DNT has the option to do the night vision of the 3 to 12. Okay. And everybody, I want to look at the middle, but that makes me look like I'm like, what the hell? Okay, here we go. So DNT has the Thermnight, right? And they have the 5 to 20, and they have the 3 to 12. And people are like, well, and I can see why people are like, everybody says the 5 to 20 is like not cool because the field of view is like really, really tiny. Why do we care about field of view? For faster target acquisition, so you can see what's going on, spot your shots. Well, this has picture in picture, and the night vision side of it is 5 to 20, but the thermal isn't. The thermal is 3 to 12. So by having one or the other, I have a theory. And that theory goes that everything will be okay, because I will be able to see both things at the same time. I will be able to get the benefits of night vision and thermal and clearer, longer distance and a wider field of view all at the same time. So I think people are missing out on the tiny little detail that the thermal is not 5 to 20 like the night vision is. It's still 3 to 12, which is so cool. But you talk to anybody that got one of those Zulus and they have the 5 to 20, they're saying stuff like, man, I wish I would have got the 3 to 12. Like, they can get the job done, they're good at pesting, you know, but they wish they would have got the 3 to 12, or it wasn't available when they bought it. Well, Thermnight thermal part of it is 3 to 12, so Yahtzee. So I get to use this is just the long range day, and this is pellet gunning out to, pellet gunning on, targets out to maybe, I would say 50, 75 with the 30 cal, inside of 35 to 50 with the 22. And then this is targets and on the 30 or during the day, probably out to 100, 110 yards, 125 yards, depending on the animal. So a coyote, I'd really like to see it inside of 100. But I've noggined one with, hold please, with this old FX. I've absolutely noggined a coyote at 90. So, it moved around. It found Jesus. It was, jumping around, feeling the Lord or whatever. But it was also traveling to the Lord. So, noggins with that 22. So the 30, I definitely still want it inside of 100 yards if it's a yote, but no wind, downhill. Like, I know that shot. Over and over and over and over again, I know that shot. Yeah, okay, I can do it with the 22. But if there's anything unknown, any unknown element at all, there's your hint, by the way. Any unknown element, I'm not doing anything without the 30 when it comes around 100 yards on a coyote. So yeah, dude, that's for the daytime. Anything for target, I would love to drop some pigeons or some pests, some smaller stuff at 150, something like that. We all can't be Ted's holdover, or that super cool dude from like South Africa that seems like the nicest guy in the world. But I can't remember his name, but he he just seems like a nice dude. The dude that didn't know he won like some big contest, just like, we have something in common. We don't like shoes, so yeah. So that's why I think I'm as good of a shooter as he is. Anyway, so this is really cool stuff. I hope this gave you some so through all my shenanigans, speaking here, I hope I gave you a little tidbit of information, or gave the people that are willing to put up with my BS a tidbit about why that's cooler than it seems, and why that's more desirable than it seems. So, and that's the one that has the drop, what do you call it, BDC, and then ranges for you and puts the little green brackets, like aim here, bro. So that was kind of cool. It comes with a batteries and battery charger. You know what didn't come with a battery charger? You know what did not come with the battery charger? You know what didn't? What didn't come with the battery charger? On the Daystate Delta Wolf. You know, it takes 6 hours to charge that freaking thing. I have 2 batteries. It should include a charger and an extra battery. And barrel changes shouldn't be $900. It is cool. It's a cool gun. But you guys are kind of being dicks. Yeah, these are really cool. They're really affordable. They're pulling some shenanigans, and I absolutely love them for it, because the company that is really doing the shenanigans absolutely deserves for someone to do it back to them. And I mean, dude, like, not all of us can afford like a lot. Okay, this is Arizona, and when it's 117, like, I've been walking around on the blacktop since, like, barefoot, since I could walk, dude. So it's a little different than South Africa, but yeah, dude, we don't wear shoes here. Yeah, anyway, both of those things have little tidbits that I have not tested out, but I have noticed, and I probably won't remember. This will probably be the only video that I ever do. But I did come up with a cool name for my channel, though, right? Like, Arkham Asylum. That's dope. All right, anywho. What's going to happen now? The camera's still running. I feel like I should put this on my gun.